What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tactile Carry. Today we're comparing two knives that at first glance look almost identical. This is the LEMIFSHE Rosie, or Roosevelt. Some background on this is that the original design was by Oz Machine Company. I'll include a link in the description, but this is the LEMIFSHE version, a clone replica of the original Oz design. Now, both of these use 154 cm blade steel, so it's pretty good blade steel. The same overall design and the same deployment method. They're almost identical except for the size. They have the same lock, the same outstanding machining. Really, you'll see here when we do some close-ups. So today's question isn't which knife is better, it's whether the large Rosie XL is actually worth carrying over that standard Rosie. So let's find out. So I mentioned the original design is from Oz Machine Company. Here's the URL, here's the page, and here is the original design from which these replicas are produced. Now, I do know that they run limited batches, and it's not always easy to get your hands on an original. There's a price tag for sure, $750, $950, different versions. Phenomenal design. It's worth checking these folks out. I believe they have a lottery, or they will talk about how to get your hands on an original from one of their upcoming runs. So if you want the real deal, good luck. So it's worth noting, the original comes in 63 to 64 on the HRC scale with mirror washed Magna Cut blade. So you're talking super steel here. The mirror wash does show up on the replica as well. It's a really nice looking blade. There is a limit to one blade per household. That makes sense. We don't want people buying more knives than they need, selling the extras at an additional markup, and pretty much treating these like concert tickets, right? Yeah, Oz doesn't want that either, so good on them. And then here's the Oz version of the XL, the larger knife that we're looking at. So it looks like when it was available, it was going for around $940. So, you know, there's definitely a market for that. It's not me, but hardcore collectors that can appreciate American-made products. They're going to lean towards the original. So, size comparison. Let's talk length. The original Rosie on the right side of the screen, when open, 7 inches. The Rosie XL, 8.6 inches. The cutting edge on the regular Rosie, exactly 3 inches. The cutting edge on the Rosie XL, 3.5 inches. Weight, well, we're going to have to wait for weight because we're going to be weighing these two here in just a moment. So stick around. So putting length and weight into context, the difference is 1/2 inch, and we're seeing it right here. So 1/2 inch longer closed, and a profile view of that same difference. So that is 1/2 inch in difference. Now weight, you don't necessarily see the weight, but it's significant. And I'm not going to spoil the surprise and give you the weights because we have our weigh-in here shortly. But I will tell you that XL, the larger one, is well over 2 ounces heavier than the regular Rosie. So let's check sharpness. Here's the regular Rosie. Boom, boom. Yeah, it's just fine. It's not right out of the box, but I really haven't been using it for any type of work-related stuff. And the XL, probably the same deal. 1, 2, and 3. So that 154 cm blade came to me sharp. I didn't expect anything less. All right, so let's cut some zip ties. I used to cut rope, but let's cut some zip tie. Oh wow, right through like nothing. That was a regular Rosie. Here's the XL, more mass, and it flipped over, and it cuts through just fine. All right, so I'm satisfied. Handle zip ties just fine, and then the Irrigation poly tube. This is that same stuff you get from Home Depot, 1/2 inch, and the Rosie. I'm not calling that razor sharp, but it's pretty darn close. And maybe this isn't the tool you're using in the yard anyways, but if you needed to, it's gonna handle things just fine as far as irrigation work. And the Rosie XL, yeah, same deal. All right, so either of these blades can hold their own in an actual home use yard work situation. And as far as weight goes, let's get some weights. 100-gram weight shows up as 100 grams, so I'm confident that these will be accurate numbers. And the regular Rosie, let's see, so we're coming at 3.23. And the XL coming in at, let's see, I bet you it's close to 6. Yeah, 5.69. So, there's definitely a weight difference for sure. And, only you can decide if that's going to affect your ability to carry. So some rolling close-ups, just to gain an appreciation for the milling. I'm sure we'd get the same effect with the originals, but the LEMIFSHE version of the XL, very nice. And you see the pocket clip is milled quite nicely as well. And let's see the other side, the show side. You'll see the Oz logo on the blade and the anodized blue diagonal milling. Looks good, feels good in the hand. It offers some decent grip as well, that diagonal grip. And the show side with the blade open, what's the word? Elegant in its simplicity. And the clip side with the blade open. Good view of the jimping on the top of the blade. And you can see the polish or the mirror finish. Looks quite nice. And the regular Rosie, different milling pattern. That's that radial sundial. I've heard it referred to different things, but that was the clip side, and now the show side. Very nice. If you've ever seen Blade Runner 2049, whatever that second Blade Runner is, the opening scene looks a lot like that, where it shows the solar farms. And then there's the blade side, polished blade, looks great. And the clip side with the blade exposed, jimping as well. That's a really nice blade and much more carry friendly. I think the regular Rosie is, but like I said, only you can decide. And as far as carry friendly, there's the regular Rosie back pocket of some summer shorts. Doesn't bottom out, it's not big enough. Barely notice it. And then the front right pocket. And there's a little change pocket in these shorts. I don't know how this is going to work. Let's see. Ooh, that is certainly doable. And talk about a disappearing act. Boy, that disappears and it's very much readily available to you. The XL, the much larger Rosie back pocket, back right pocket, even larger. It's not bottoming out. It's very close, but it's not going to bottom out. It does sag a little bit. Now the front right pocket, that works too. Doesn't bottom out. Now, is this going to fit in a little change pocket? I don't know. Goodness, I can't believe that it does. Wow. So talk about another disappearing act, even with the larger XL. Wow, I'm surprised. Pleasantly surprised. What are these Wranglers? I forget the actual model and name of those shorts, but we'll just call them summer shorts, cargo type. And then Levi's, I believe these are 511s. I don't think it really matters whether they're 505s, 511s, or in the back pocket for the regular Rosie. Yep, that is going to work. The clip is secure. It's not loose and it's not too tight that it becomes annoying, and the front right pocket's just fine. And this little change pocket or watch pocket, ooh, it's very close to nudging my belt, but I suspect that I could do that, and if you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know that if a knife is impeded by the belt, it bothers the heck out of me. Now, the Rosie XL does not bottom out. It's probably going to sag just a bit. It's fine. I'm a back pocket guy anyway, so front pocket does not bottom out, and there's no way that thing's going to fit in that little change pocket. No way. Let's confirm. So that's a no from me. I don't feel it's secure when it's overlapping the belt there. It's kind of annoying. And the final question, will these impressively stick in a log? And here comes the Rosie. Boom. Yes, the Rosie XL. Let's go. Booyah. The answer is yes. Hey, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more. Bye.